Hello and welcome to crickline24.com. We are from Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Alongside with me, Tushar Imran, cricket expert and cricket analyst here with me. So how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Enjoying the day here, but not many spectators, which disappoints me a little.
All right. After winning the toss, Rangpur Riders captain opted to bowl first.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Was it the right decision for his team?
Yeah, I would say it was a good call. I
Good call, yeah.
mean, they could have simply gone for betting as well, but I think the sort of betting unit they have, including Alex Hills and all the other betters they have, yeah, they have a good betting unit. So this pitch is basically betting friendly. So I think the sort of runs, Fortune Burchell got 197 for five is pretty much gettable for Rangpur Riders. So I would say it's a good call. Yeah.
Well, all right. We saw that Tamim Iqbal and on the other hand Nazmul Hussain
Yeah.
Shanto opened the innings and both really played good cricket. But talking about Tamim Iqbal faced 34 deliveries, only scored 40 runs. So what do you think? Was this kind of batting suited for T20 International?
Look, Tamim is a sort of a player who always takes some balls just to toll in. So probably the same sort of situation actually went for him in this game as well. But in the first few overs, he struggled in the middle phase. He tried his level best to accelerate the run rate, and he did it actually. Some sixes, fours as well. So it was good in the middle, but in the end, when he got out, just before that, he struggled a little bit. So I think not a good day for Tamim Iqbal, but we would have to wait until the game ends because 40 runs out of 34 balls is not a T20 kind of thing.
Oh, all right. Look at here. So Tawhid Ridai, today he played 23 from 18 balls. Very beginning of the BPL, I started 21, 32, then 4, 13, 48, and today 23. He's in form, and before he was out of form. So, what do you think? His, form will give Tamim Iqbal lots of confidence in this tournament.
Tahid Rido is himself a hard hitter. He knows how to hit balls and he has that capability. The thing is, he was a bit off form, but for the last few games, I've been looking at him really closely that whether he gets in form or not because he is also a part of the national team. So the faster he gets back in form, the better it is for the national team as well. So as usual, I always mention the fact that the main reason why you arrange a tournament like this is to get some players for your national side as well as the players who are already playing for the national side get in form. So yeah, it's always great to see the local players are playing really good cricket, but I wanted Tahid Ridoy to prolong his innings a little bit more in every game, but I just don't know. Sometimes probably it's a bit brain fade or something like that. Even in the last game when Tanzim Sakib actually bowled Tahid Ridoy, I was expecting a 50 from him, a bit fiery knock or something like that. So yeah, it's great to see him back in form.
Yeah, all right. Talking about Nazmul Hossain Shanto, he also scored 41 from 30 deliveries. He has been struggling throughout the tournament and he was missing a couple of games as well. So in T20 international cricket, so you have to be very careful from very beginning. You have to be aggressively or dominantly. So if you want to get lots of runs for you or for your team, this is the thing. But Nazmul Hossain Shanto recently he left from T20 international cricket as a captain. So what do you think? What kind of problem he has been facing for a long period of time?
When it comes to talking about Nazmul Shanto, I don't know. I just don't know why. Sometimes it feels like probably the game T20 is not for him, but in some previous editions of BPL where he had centuries as well.
Yeah.
So for the last few months, I would say he isn't just getting the sort of hit he needs. So probably this innings actually was very much needed for him. Probably to give him some confidence, but the main problem is the consistency level. So if you don't keep your consistency up, then there's no point of scoring one day 41 out of 30 balls, which is itself not a T20 kind of innings. So yeah, It's not bad actually, but it's not the best
Well,
out of Nazmul Hasan Shanto. So I think I would have been so happy if I had seen him scoring, 42 or probably 41 out of
20?
maybe 18 or 20
21.
balls.
So
Yeah, so I mean something around 200 or even 25 out of 25 balls he'd go for 41. That would have been really nice from him, but it's his game. He knows it well. Probably he's working, and he is the person who wants to get back in form very, very soon. And probably it would give him a bit of confidence to, play his natural game of cricket.
all right, let's talk about Kyle Myers throughout the tournament. As a bowler, bowling well. As a
Junior
batsman,
Chris Gale.
he has been really batting well. Today, made 61 from 29 deliveries.
Yeah.
He smashed 4 sixes and 3 boundaries. And you were talking about Nazmul Hasan Shanto. You would have been happy if he could have scored 41 from 20 or 18 deliveries. Yeah? This is the thing. But what they are doing there to have this kind of aggressive batsman, I think they should learn something from Kyle Myers or Fahim Ashraf. Talking about him, he himself today scored 20 from 6 deliveries. So why they are not learning from this kind of batsman? Yeah.
It's probably the sort of mentality. It is something that, the main reason, there are probably two main reasons why you
Okay.
arrange a tournament like BPL. First one would be to get some players for the national side, and the second one would be definitely to learn from some of the destructive batters in the world. So having Kyle Myers in the
Yeah.
dressing room would always give an advantage to any team in the world, because he is basically called the junior Chris Gale.
Yeah.
So the way he hits, the way he walks, and the way he looks at ball, everything seems like a second Chris Gale to
Yes.
me. So
Yeah.
I think before the tournament starts, probably the coach has to take the responsibility, the national team coach, that okay, now you're going to get so many players, so many international players, hard hitters in the dressing room. You need to talk to them. You need to learn how they, acquire the power of hitting big sixes and fours, and also keep themselves really agile when it comes to, keep the run rate up, maintaining and running between the wickets and stuff like that. So he's a player who can hit six all around the park, and I think the Bangladeshi players need to improve their mentality a little bit, and probably the call should be given by the head coach of the national team, that okay, you're gonna have so many players with you, so many hard hitters from different parts of the world, not just Kyle Myers. Even for the Rangpur Riders, there's Alex Hales, one of the most destructive batters in the world. So it would probably give a lot of confidence to Nur Hassan Suhan as well. But we don't see any kind of shots like this from our local players. So yeah, this is probably a loophole where our Bangladeshi players need to work on a little bit. Not a little bit, probably a lot more than usual.
Well, you said perfectly. So let's move on to the bowlers of Rangpur Riders. Here I can see the Kamrul Islam Rabbi, most expensive bowlers. Bowl 3 overs,
Yeah.
consider 47, almost get a 50 as a bowler. On the other hand, Nahid Rana, you're talking about him. He's a really good bowler, express bowler, can generate pace.
Yeah.
But today he was so much expensive. So what kind of suggestion do you want to give him? Because if you want a good player, you have to be consistency is game. Yeah.
Oh, look, Night Runner is someone who doesn't want to compromise with his pace, but I think sometimes your pace is not everything because it's a batting paradise.
Yeah.
And you have to be a little bit, technical when it comes to bowling really well. And when everyone's getting hammered, you can't put the blame on Nahid Rana. So Kamrus and Rabbi, as usual, he got really hammered by all those batters, and only Akib Jabed got just 16 runs out of 4 overs. So
Well,
he's just been economical.
yes.
But all the other bowlers, just look around, they're not doing really well. Now, this Akib Jabed, he's an international player. He's from Pakistan. So see the mental difference there. See the sort of skills, the difference of skills. So when all the Bangladeshi bowlers got hammered except Sheikh Mahdi, he's a spinner, but all the other pace bowlers got hammered, including Rahid Rana himself. So I think Akib Jabed, what went really good for him was the fact that he was not bowling with too much pace. He was maintaining good lining length. He didn't give that much room for the batters to hit him around the park. So, Nahid Rana, it's a bad day for him, but I think it's his time to sit with Mickey Arthur a little bit. That what can I do when there's a crunch game, when the situation is not helping me that much, probably the pitch is not, behaving in my favor. How can I actually still bowl, maintaining my economy rate, and how can I, keep bowling tight so that the batters don't get the room to hit me the way they want. So yeah, probably it's a bit of learning situation. He is too young, so still he has a lot to learn. So he doesn't have to be disappointed about it.
All right. So now Alex Hales and his company, quite well, Azizul Haq Tamim, they're at the crease and they started their innings. You mentioned about Alex Hales smashed 100, and today Azizul Haq Tamim, I think he needs to be something special for him because last 2 games he could not able to score something. So both of the games he went for ducks. This is the thing. So what kind of start do you want from them? Alex Hales is a blistering batsman, so he can destroy any bowling lineup in the world. And you mentioned, I think, a couple of days ago in somewhere, he played so far 20 plus
Legs.
franchises leagues. Yeah. Yeah. What kind of start do you want to get from them?
Now look, Nahid Rana is, Alex Sales is a player who is a monster. He can hit anyone in the world. So definitely, I would love to see something like maybe 60 out of 6 overs in the fast power play. Yeah, but I don't know how Ajmul Hakim would go with him. Ajul is a player who can hit balls, but is not as consistent as
Yeah.
Alex Sells or all the other players. So that's the problem with our local players. They hit some balls, they get some runs, they feel a bit shaky at the start, and then produce some good shots, and then against struggling. So I think there's a lot to do for these local players, and it's the right time. It's the right time. Like you go to Alex Sales and ask, mate, I see, the way you play. It's always great to see it, and it's a huge treat for me to be able to bet with you. But I don't know how you do this, so please help me out so that I can get out of the bad phase that I've been going through.
All right. It was a fantastic conversation with you. So hope Rangpur Riders batsmen they will be going good from beginning.
Let's see
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
আচ্ছা ভাই ই করেন ওই পরের ম্যাচের একটা মানে